Hello everyone, and welcome to my deck profile for my Icejades. This is for February of 2024. Another custom box, of course, why wouldn't it be, with the Icejade crest. Now, I've been playing Icejade since they came out. Pretty good deck. They're really good at locking down, as you'll see. I like to play them pure, like most of my decks. So let's just hop right into it. We have Icejade Cosmoliker, pretty good. You can special summon her just when you have the field spell, free, level 10, 3k booty on her, or defense. Pretty good. Love her. Yeah, you really only need two. She recycles herself pretty good. I mean, the Icejades mostly recycle themselves, so. Play one Icejade Kingfisher. Really don't need more than one. Again, kind of recycles himself. Plus, he can make any of your Icejades attack with their defense poise, kind of like a super heavy samurai type deal. So, pretty good. Play two of the Creation. This card really recycles itself, but you do want to see it pretty quickly. You can search all the Icejades out with a couple of cards, actually. So, yeah, really good. He gives all of your Icejades attack and defense based on however many monsters are banished, which you have a couple of things that can do that. But also he can special summon himself from the back row to give you a level 7 tuner, which is very helpful, just like this guy. This card is broken, really, really broken. I put it in like every deck now because any water deck makes complete use of this to make a free Cheng Yang or the free Icejade Ran Synchro, or Gamir, sorry. Yeah, really good. You pitch a water monster, special summon this, and then a level 3 token, free level 10, without even using your normal summon. So, great card. And we play Icejade Tremora. Icejade Tremora, great card. You can just pitch her to special summon a different water monster so you can get out a couple different cards with that, actually. Then I play the 3 Icejade Aragorn, something, the level 3 non-tuner. Really awesome card. She's your searcher. She searches out everything, and it's on normal or special summons. What I like to do is special out Coral Anemone to bring her back out if she's there the turn after. So you normal summon her or special, whichever. Then the turn passes and she makes it through the turn. Then you can use her and another water monster that maybe got left there. Maybe even special summon him. You can make Coral Anemone and then bring her back out again off of Coral Anemone and then get another search. So it's not just normal summon. It's really, really good. I play one of the Guitar Gennard's Dual-Nigidus. Really good. You special summon him off of course, Deep Sea Diva. This is your target. You only play the 3-1 because you do not want to draw this. But yeah, pretty good. And even if he goes, you still have Diva. She can't special summon anything out, but she's a level 2 tuner. She can make some plays with, so it's okay. Play one Crystal Girl, just one. You can special summon her for free if you control a level 10 from the graveyard. You can special summon her from the graveyard if you control a level 5 or higher water monster. But she's banished after that. But you can also just normal summon her to get their effects. So you can get it twice. Pretty good. Give you another bonus level to make something else if you didn't want to make a level 10. You can make a level 11, which you already know what the level 11 is. And look at that. I play 3 Ash Blossom. This is the only deck that I play Ash Blossom in because it's the only deck that I see that has room for it. For me, personally. Now, granted, I'm a weirdo, so I own that. Alright, that's it for the monsters. Pretty decent size monster lineup. You probably could swap out some of the stuff for like some level or some other hand traps, but preference. I play 3 of the Cradle. Need to see this card really early. Mostly because your cards, it's not that this card is amazing, it's because a lot of your cards say, while Icejade Cradle is on the field. So, or the field spell. But it's pretty good though. It gives your your monsters like that. You can reduce all of the opponent's monsters by defense. So you can use her, Cosmoliker, to reduce all your opponent's monsters by 3,000. Or I'm sorry, 1,500 to your attack. Sorry. But if she's in defense, then you don't care. So, and then she makes the other monsters lose another 1,000. So it's really, really good. They have a hard time getting over her. Then we play Icejade Curse. Everyone hates Curse. This and Cosmoliker, again, pretty key card. If you have these two on the field, it's essentially a skill drain for your opponent. This one does monsters the turn they're summoned, and this one negates monsters the turn after they're summoned. So together you get a skill drain, essentially. Then we play the double Icejade or triple Icejade Cradle. Well, I don't see why you wouldn't. It just searches out an Icejade. It does have to be a different name than the cards you control, but honestly they recur so much that you probably wouldn't want to do that anyways. So yeah, great card. So free searcher. This one is similar to that, but your opponent has to have a monster on the field or graveyard. So, but it special summons the Icejade. So pretty free. And then also you can banish the card if your opponent would. If your card would leave the field except by destruction. So if they try to bounce it, banish it, blah blah blah, this protects it. I play the one terraforming because of course you need to see that field spell. I play the Regeki and Harpies, both of the respective board wipes, back row and monsters. I play the one Called by the Grave and a Monster Reborn. All right, let's go into the traps. And I only play two of them, and that's Ice Barrier. I like to, you can run Foolish Burial Goods to send it directly to the deck, to the graveyard, but I like using the first effect because they think that they've gotten around my attack modulation with Cradle and Cosmoliker, but then you flip that on them and then they go back down to 0, so it's it's really great. Love the first initial effect of Ice Bear, and then obviously the second to search out a level 5 or higher, send it to the graveyard, and then add. So you can send, what I like to do is send him Creation, because he can get himself out of the graveyard, and then add back, Aerogene or one of the others that can special summon themselves, or, that need to be special summoned out that way. So her or him back to the hand. So, yep, that's it for the main deck. Go right into the extra deck now. I play 2 Coral Anemone for obvious reasons. Really good. It's a water deck, so she's almost required to be in it for free. Especially if people they don't respect her and they keep her on the field a bunch of turns, and you get a bunch of card advantage off of doing that. Play the 1 Mistar Boy just for the attack modulation again. It boosts your attack and defense, so that works really well with the Cosmoliker. Really good. I play the 1 Link Haribo. This is just for the Crystal Girl, because sometimes she'll normal summon her out and then she gets kind of stuck in attack position and it's not great. So this is it in that case, because her effect, she's normal or special summon, then at the end phase you'll search. So you don't have to keep her on the field, but you can link her away into a Star Boy or something else as well. 1 Apollosa, obvious reasons, it's Apollosa, so why not? Zelantis, you're not really gonna get a lot of link arrows, but it doesn't really matter. So really solid card. Those are my link cards, and I play the 1 Prima Donna for the Synchros. Really good card. You use her with Guitar Gnards, whatever his name is. So what you would do is find it. There he is. So what you would do is normal summon the diva, bring out him from the deck, then he doubles her level, so she becomes 4, 3, that's 7, so you make her. Then you can, he banishes cards initially off of how many water monsters. So if you have more, you banish like 5 cards off the top of their deck, which sets up a lot of your stuff for, you know, Chang Ying and stuff like that. The attack modulation based off of banished cards. And we have, so back to Prima Donna. Yeah, you bring her out, and then she can add a card back to your opponent's hand from the banished pile. It's not that big of a deal because off the level 3, fortunately, you can special summon Airgene, because she brings out a level 4 lower monster from your deck. So you bring her out and Synchro again into Chang Ying. You have so many ways to make level 10 synchros in this deck, it's not even funny. So I run a lot of them. So I run 2 Chang Ying because he's ridiculous. Then we play the 1 Dragite, obvious reasons, because, you know, he's Dragite, negate anything, or negate spells and traps. I play 2 of the Mirror. Just as good as Chang Ying, honestly. The way that I like to think about him is offensive versus defensive. So, I mean, Chang Ying can be defensive too, but that's, and then God, if you get the 2 of them on the field, it's kind of a wrap, because you get 3 banishes during a turn. So the way that this card works is, quick effect, you can just activate at any time. Face-up monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished. But if you respond to a card or an opponent's card, like a card that activates in the graveyard or something like that, that card is banished. So, and then if she banishes, then Chang Ying, if a card is banished, he banishes 2 more. So it's like 3 banishes. It's crazy if you get the 2 of them on the field, and then forget about it. If you get the Barone on top of that, that's a wrap. Which everyone knows what Barone does. Second Gen Punisher. This is your level 11 that I was talking about. Pretty solid. But for the most part, I would keep to trying to get these 2 out at the same time, because he protects her from banishment, and then there's attack modulation with the Icejade Cradle, and it's crazy. And then we get Egyptian God Slime. If you don't know, Egyptian God Slime, you can special summon them off of a level 10 Aqua monster with 0 attack, which if you use Cosmoliker and Cradle, if you use Cradle's effect on Cosmoliker, she's a level 10 Aqua that goes down to 0 attack. So if you don't need her effect anymore and you just need to protect all your other monsters from targeting and attacks, God Slime can be destroyed by battle as well. So works really well at 1, because sometimes you might want to go into it, but also you may need her on the field for her on-field effects, because she's really helpful. But if you think that she's useless at that point, then, or you don't control any other cards, then he might be the play. Yeah, and my token. But yeah, that's about it. If you like it, please subscribe and like. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.